Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Gam. Since we already going into a crunch, we in a recession. We in a recession. More feel like a depression to me. I decided to give some tips. I already gave you tips on my first one. You know how to be cheap. It's not wrong with being cheap. So I'm gonna give you some pointers on. It's not wrong to be cheap. You know, another episode. And as we noticed in the last 20 years, the banks been jipping people out of their money. I mean, they been dipping them, sticking them up. Okay. And me personally, I do not like banks. So I came up with this plan. Alright. Well, we already know the banks been messing up. Is they get you a certain link. Let's say you put they got your monthly charge, a surcharge for using their ATMs. Yes, they do. They charge you an ATM service charge for your ATM. Okay. Then they charge you a 2% regulation rate, which is like a 2% for each purchase that you purchase on your card. Some banks do it, and some banks don't do it. Most of them banks they do it. So most of them banks they do that shit for real. They do it. And that's why I do not fuck with the banks. I don't fuck with them at all. And me, I just came up with a system. I just use prepaid cards. And I'm giving you, ain't no wrong with a prepaid card. But do your research before you get on that. Make sure they don't have no monthly fees. They don't charge you. Cause most of them, they got a low interest rate per, regulation fee, and no hidden fees or whatnot. They don't they don't charge you nothing for a surcharge for using in ATM. But make sure you go to the Wawa or Sheets or whatever. They don't charge you no surcharge or anything like that. But on average, most person need a prepaid card, well, at least 3 at least. Okay, they need one for luxury, like if you want to buy something. Second one is for like to pay your bills and stuff, and you got that third one for savings, just in case, savings and emergencies, just in case if you need it. And that's all you need with the prepaid cards or whatnot. That's what you need with the prepaid debit cards or whatnot. But do your research before, because some of them do have them little monthly fees and all that, and have your check split between them 3 and the direct deposits. Okay, then we already know the cell phone companies and everything. It's got high rate, and most people ain't got it. Most people don't have it like that to get a cell phone, like with Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, anything like that. They don't have it. So it's not wrong getting you a prepaid cell phone, for real. A prepaid cell phone, because legit, if you think about it, let's say you got a regular call, and most of them like AT&T and Sprint, they give you them high interest rates. High interest rate plus you got a time frame or anything like that. Okay. And they stack the bill on. You can't pay it. They shut it down. In order to get it cut on, you got to have a high reactivation rate. Plus it hurts your credit. Same thing with the banks. They hurt your credit. So it's not wrong with getting a prepaid cell phone. It's not wrong with that. For real. No bullshit. I'm being serious here. Because let's just think about it. Let's say if you got a high bill, and your phone bills due. If you would have prepaid, you can skip it. They shut it down. You might have to reactivate it. Not reactivate it, but put more money on your card. Or you can have it shut down for that 1 month until you get money up. But put a little bit on it just to have a little minute so you can make some phone calls or whatnot. But it's not wrong with having a prepaid cell phone. Because not most people, if you think about it, most people ain't have it like that. No bullshit. Nobody don't have it like that. They don't. So I'm giving y'all tips on if you want to save money, you want to save money, you don't want a paper trail back to you. You want a cell phone, because they got some cheap, they got some good cell phones on prepaid plans. I'm telling you, you got 3 prepaid plans. Well, actually 4. You got AT&T, they got GoPhone. Verizon, they got InPost, they got prepaid. Sprint, they got Boost, and Virgin Mobile. So I'm like, get with the prepaid plans. Because if you miss a payment, you don't have to worry about that shit going against you on your credit report. No bullshit. And also some of the cell phone bills are pretty reasonable. I'm like, what? AT&T and Verizon, they got $50 a month unlimited talk, text, and web. Boost Mobile, they got what, on a regular phone you paying like $50 a month, but it shrinks. Same thing if you got your Android phone, start off 55 and it shrinks after a certain periods. See, that's what I got. I'm in Boost phone, no doubt. And I'm saying my payments shrink, but that's what I'm saying. Excuse me. That's what I'm saying. Just go ahead, stretch all the nonsense with the stuff that's stretching up, messing up your credit. Because I know most of everybody in the U.S., their credit is straight up shot. You know it. So they don't need y'all up there. I'm just giving y'all some tips about the prepaid junk. You know what I'm saying? They got, instead of buying you up, instead of, paying month to month. Okay, if you get your apartment, pay month to month or something like that. I don't know that much about prepaid, rent or something like that. If I do find out more about that, I will throw a video on that. So if you can get a house for free, or not a house for free, but a house for cheap. But most majority, if you want your cheap house, you go for the foreclosure rate with foreclosed house. If you want a foreclosed house, if you want a house, get a foreclosed house or a tax lien house. Cause you can get a nice, decent ass house, tax lien or foreclosed house. You can get it for what? Well, you can get you a 2-story house for at least a good 90 G's, 100 G's. And this shit can be like 200, 300,000. There's nothing wrong with being cheap, y'all, for real. Especially in this economy, you have to be cheap, for real. You have no choice but to be cheap. Ain't no need y'all trying to go splurge out and buy your big ass house, then you miss a payment, they foreclose on your house. You get your foreclosed house, you can pay the mortgage. Because most of the majority of these foreclosed houses and lien houses and some of these HUD houses, you pay at least $100 to $200 a month, and that's just rent, not including your utilities and whatnot. And for y'all people, do not, and I repeat, do not heat with gas, because the gas, you heat with oil or gas, it will burn your pockets, y'all. Get you know what I'm saying, if you want to save energy and building stuff, get you a battery operated heater. A battery operated space heater, man. You might spend some money on batteries, but if you don't stay home that much, you be good. You know what I'm saying? If you don't stay home that much, you good. Because it can save you some money. It like them little stick up lights in your light bill and stuff. The stick up things you stick up there, you press on and it cuts on. Use that for your house, or you can go the camper route. Get one of them fluorescent bulbs they cut on your lights and stuff. Pop that, use that in your house. Only thing you paying is water bill, baby. And the water bill ain't all that high. I'm just giving y'all some pointers, y'all. Just giving y'all some pointers. Not wrong being cheap, y'all. For real. Till next time, this your boy Joe.